Hello, everybody. Hart here. Welcome to our Shattered America Supremacy 1914 4-time speed playthrough. That means that 4 in-game days pass for every 24 hours that pass in real time, compared to the original that is 24 hours in-game time for 24 hours of real life. So 4 times faster. Where we left off, we are currently on day 15. Let's go to the newspaper. 3 and some hours left of this current day. The past day, 13 or 14, was spent trying to guard against whatever Maine was up to. Didn't really know how to guard against them. They started coming down. They are paired with the coalition East and West Quebec, one of the biggest coalitions in the game. And they started taking some of my provinces. So I retreated, regrouped, got some artillery up. I did spend a little bit of gold to get some of my factories producing. And I was able to begin working on their big stack. It was, maybe 90 infantry, a couple of horses, and an armored car or two. My artillery has worked them down to the point where now I can attack them actually right now. So in 30 seconds, this battle will be happening. 33 seconds to see if I can finish off the rest of this big stack. Once that stack is taken care of, we can begin working up Maine. I think it must be their evening. They must be a European player. They have not moved in about 12 hours or so, maybe closer to 8 or 10. And so I've been able to maneuver against them. My worry is that if I go to bed tonight, they are going to outmaneuver me, so I am preparing to start taking some of their provinces. I know once I get rid of this army, there you go. 1 left. How many did I lose? I only lost 3 infantry. Perfect. I can begin working up into Maine. Hopefully, their coalition members do not come and attack me. Second, yesterday that was not happening. We have a new development. North Carolina did come and start sending their troops up into Maine. As you notice, North Carolina is not here currently. Well, where'd they go? I realized they had moved all of their troops about once in 15 in-game days. That's about 2 full days in real life, and I realized they just were not playing the game. And so I messaged them. I sent them a message and said, hey, are you even playing? And I wasn't really getting much from them. And so I said, it's day 14. I'm taking you. So as I began taking their provinces, Florida messaged me and said, hey, man, peace. I realized he was terrified of me coming to kill him. And so I said, yeah, man, you know what? I need my southern area covered. If we want a coalition, absolutely. Because if we look at the rest of the map, we have North California, Nebraska, and South Dakota. They're all in one coalition, and they basically own the rest of the map. And here I am as Kentucky. So I don't really know what to do. They are pretty big. I'm expecting once they attack, I will lose this whole corner of my map. I'll just lose it. I'll lose it, and which is okay, I suppose, because there's a choke point right here. They can't get to the eastern seaboard without coming through right here, and they can't. They'll have to go through these 2 provinces as well, and so or 3. So there's 4 main areas that will block them from getting to that eastern seaboard, and then there's these 3 down here that Florida hopefully can take care of. My goal is they get distracted enough doing whatever the heck they're doing, maybe fighting Alberta, maybe Alaska, maybe central Mexico, that I can continue to fortify and work in Maine, maybe East and West Quebec. I'm not getting the vibe that they're going to come down and help their friend. It's just out of the way, and they are bordering Ontario, who it looks like, this area was not taken. It looks like right there, it's being contested. That's low morale. That means someone has just taken that. It looks like, from what I remember from before, West Ontario has made this shoot into East Quebec, or West Quebec. So I'm assuming they're at war. Let me just double check this just to be sure. Of course, I'm sure they're at war, but West Quebec, East Quebec. Yep. So while they are at war with Western Ontario, I will be chewing at Maine here. Let's see. Messages received. Captured North Carolina. Province captured in Maine. Perfect. Let me leave a couple of troops here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do 6. I found 6 works better than 5. I've lost provinces with 5. So I'll attack them. My horses should just have no problem with that. Chew right through them there. Let's send a couple of infantry. Let's do 6 again. Let's move them right there. And then we can start working on some of these forts. I don't know why this 2 infantry of, oh, it's West Virginia. It's AI. I was going to say it didn't make any sense why they'd come and attack. Let's just do this. Let's just attack them. Let's, I don't like that unit there. Let's just take out that unit. That's there. North Carolina's, what does she do? I think she just sits and shoots at enemy. Just picks them off over the course of a day. It's kind of overpowered. If you leave troops sitting there, she'll just pick them off kind of like a second artillery almost. And so, I don't want my troops to get taken out because there was a stack of troops here, a pretty decent one in Washington, D.C., and they got taken out. So let's do, I can't lose this artillery, that's for sure. So I'll just leave her there. It's just 7 infantry. There's really not much worth capturing. Let's just move my artillery in between here and just let them attack the 2 forts. That way we can start to think about linking up with our northern provinces here. I'm going to have to, in 4 minutes, begin moving this guy to an attack. I can't do it alone. And man, I'm still not making artillery. This has been sitting here. All right, 6 hours, I'll have this artillery will be completed by morning. Okay, that's good. So by morning, I'll have artillery here, start working on these. Uh-oh. Oh, Maine's awake. Maine's awake. Maine is awake. Okay. Shoot. That means Maine woke up. North Carolina had started attacking, and Maine hadn't moved since North Carolina started attacking earlier. So it's nighttime now this morning for me, so it would have been about 3 or 4 in-game days. So my guess is Maine is now going, oh, shoot. I've lost half my provinces. So what should we do? I'm very confident that Maine is awake. I'm not worried about North Carolina. They just really haven't done much. So let's move this armored car up here. I do not want to lose these provinces to morale. I really don't. Really don't want to lose them to morale. So we'll do that there, because you can see with 7 troops, for example, this province, it says chance of uprising 0, garrison strength 26, target morale 76. Even though I'm in the negative, I have enemy neighbors, distance to capital -1, neighbors in general -15. So people don't like neighbors in this game, I suppose. Maine's awake. So they can move. I'm guessing they're going to condense. That's fine. It's a level 3 fort, which I don't love. I should probably get to them before... Well, hold on. These troops need to get to this province first before I attack them. I just don't want a big stack here with this fortress being built. If I could get some artillery, that would be great. They won't have much of a fight left in them, though, since I've just decimated their main army. So they can attack me, but if they leave their forts, they will probably be at a disadvantage. Let's go back to our west. Let's see. Okay, so they're moving up a spy balloon. They're really taking a look at what I have here. Not great. Not great. I mean, if they want to attack me, they could, and I'd be done for. So I'm really hoping they're just busy. But if Nebraska and South Dakota wanted to take me out, they could. So that's not good. I don't want that. How to defend against that? I don't know. I just don't have the troops there yet. I need to get rid of this AI, number 1, with my horse and my tank and my armored cars. But let's start getting troops back into... Let's just set these troops to filter into these forts, I guess, right? I am making an artillery. I'll do that there. Can I speed this one up? I can. I don't want to. Can I speed this one up? I can. I also don't want to. So let's get these troops into forts. I suppose that's about all I can do. If I can clean these guys up, I can move this tank back. That'd be great. That concerns me that Nebraska is moving his spy balloon here. That means he's thinking about, with his 81 morale, about fighting me. He's at war with Texas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and North New Mexico. My guess is he's finished those areas off because Texas is here. He's still fighting Texas, so let's look at the statistics. Let's look at the newspaper. I am the 10th most efficient economy. The Quebec and North California and South Dakota are all there. East Quebec. Most dreaded nation, 5th. I don't know what goes into that exactly, but Nebraska also bordered me with South Dakota. They are 1 and 3. That sucks. Florida is my friend, so I just don't understand, where's Nebraska's economy at? Oh, underneath mine. So Nebraska probably doesn't have a ton of factories, I'm guessing. I guess I don't know exactly what goes into efficient economies. But I can see when I click on his production here, he's got at least factories started on his double resource provinces. And that's what that tells me. So that sucks. I need to attack Maine. I just need to attack Maine. I need to. Otherwise, I'm done for. Because if these guys basically need to be dead, so I can shift all my troops over here and start preparing and reinforcing for this line of battle. Eastern Western Front, I mean, and same with these infantry. The second this morale is better, let's start moving these troops back all the way over here. Same with this morale, that troop, don't need that troop there. Morale there sucks. Morale here is fine. So we're just going to start guarding ourselves against imminent invasion by a very large coalition. North Carolina wakes up, there'll be a hassle. They might not. They really might not. Really, I should follow my main army with my artillery. That makes them almost impenetrable. Let's do this. You guys both can walk to there, and then our next target will be that hero. All right, 36 minutes. I need to preserve this body of armored cars and horses. Pair that with a tank and some artillery, I should have a pretty solid force. I mean, even if somebody has considerable amount of infantry, having that tank and a second tank, I am producing one, I think. This tank will be beginning in half an hour, so once that's complete, that tank will be headed to the Western Front. I mean, South Dakota is probably going to eventually attack, and it might just snap up these provinces. I mean, I'm just not going to even worry about covering them, you know. Man, a level 5 fort, really? South Indiana? That's all AI does. It sits and builds forts. That's all they can do. That's crazy. Again, another reason I need artillery. I hope these 6 horses can break through. Our attack is almost 200, which is great. I mean, the defense is 38 for 12 units, regardless of the fort. So I should be fine. I should be able to take this province. This infantry I could see moving back. If I could take that, that'd be good, except then this 16 stack would attack me. Except this 16 stack will need to move to start covering the front here. So I'm kind of closing in on Maine. That's good. Anything that I don't need over here, I'm sending over here to start thinking about protecting. Let's look at my build queue for a minute. By tomorrow morning, I'll have an artillery and a tank. Workshop. That's about all I can do. That tank will be good. I want that tank. That will help a lot. So, all right, that's where I'm at for day 15, Shattered America. Smaller than I'd like. Wish I was a little bit more ahead. I was just a little bit too nervous at the start. Hopefully, Florida can pull their own weight. Although, typically this choke point between these two provinces, or even here, is pretty brutal. Typically, it's pretty brutal. You got to have a lot of troops, because when they force through these choke points, they throw everything at them. And defending is tough. So we'll see what happens. All right. Thank you, guys.